bet you like that. I know you like that. I know you do. You want some more? Okay. We'll hook you up with some more in just a little bit. Before I give you some more, I'd like to introduce you to the artist. That would be Chantae Cann, and that is the cut called "Find My Way to Love," featuring Jaspix. Hey, Chantae, how's it going today?
Hey there, all is well. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Let's get started.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chantae Cann. And
Hi.
Chantae, you've been getting a chance. I thank you for giving me a chance to speak with you. Since your debut album, Journey to Golden, which came out in March 2016, it was number one on the iTunes Jazz charts, number 7 on the Jazz Billboard charts. You've been a very busy lady since then.
My. Yes, and things are not getting any less busy, but I'm grateful for that. And, of course, finding the balance in between all of the busyness and the growth and the expansion. I'm just happy to still have the opportunity to do what I love to do.
Cool. Well, let's touch bases on the early first.
Okay.
Before the Journey to Golden drop, what were you doing before that debut?
I was actually on tour as a background vocalist for India Ari at the time. So I kind of got started. That was like my first big break for being a background vocalist. And, lots of writing, lots of kind of doing my own shows here and there, really just learning, just like taking in all this information, and kind of just journaling, like what I wanted my career to be, learning from other people's good, bad, and ugly mistakes, having it like right in front of my face as a, as something I can pull from on a consistent basis. It really, really taught me a lot and prepared me for what I was going to be in the future.
So did you go into music right from high school, or did you go to college?
Okay, so so my mother was a music teacher at the middle school that I went to. And so I was always surrounded by music. Like, I didn't have a choice. She was a singer. She played saxophone, and I was in the chorus and band and all things that you could think of. But I was super, super shy, and I did not want to sing in front of people. So I just kind of kept it to myself until I went to this church youth group, and this lady found out that I could, quote unquote, sing. And she made me sing. She taught me like all the music and everything. And was like, oh, okay, you can actually sing. And I was like, okay. So I kind of found my sound there. She took me under her wings and kind of taught me everything she knew, kind of helped cultivate me and help build my confidence. And then the more I started singing in church, I started doing more open mic nights at this place called Apache in Atlanta. It's a staple place for open mic nights. And so I started doing that. And then from there, I started just building relationships with different musicians and different artists, and I found my producer, Jamie Portee, of my first album at Apache Cafe from just singing out. And I actually met Jaspix at Apache also, which was crazy. So everything kind of just started, one thing led to another, into another, and yeah.
Cool.
Then I got the opportunity to go on tour with India, and I was like, okay, I got to take this.
I know, that was really nice.
Yeah.
So background for 10 plus years or so, behind some very notable names, and I've looked at several of them are artists I really love, and one of my favorite groups, which we're going to play before we leave, Snarky Puppy.
Of course.
That had to be one fun time.
Yo, that I was literally like losing my mind every single day, because it was like a 2 to 3 day event when we certain things happened before the live recording that you're talking about came out, and so we actually recorded in the studio. We recorded "Free Your Dreams" and "Da Da Da." They recorded the music part before their live album came out. And because I was friends with Sput, who was the drummer at that time, I've known him since I was like a teenager, so he kind of introduced me to the band, and it was just like a match made in heaven. We were all in love with each other, and each one of those artists is, each one of the musicians is a genius in their own right, and it was so much fun. But when we did the live recording, and to have Ndambi and Layla, who's one of my vocal influences of all time, so many dope, amazing people. I was just like, oh my goodness, like I cannot believe this is happening, and it happened like 2 times and 3 times in a row. I was just like, ooh, I'm sure I gave up the ghost like 5 different times. Like I was just like, you can catch me in this corner over here. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'll be over here.
There you go.
So yeah, it was life changing.
Cool. So, which group or act that you've worked with or have teamed up with you think influenced you the most?
Oh Lord. Ooh, it's so hard to say because there's a musical side to it, there's a vocal side to it, there's a exposing genre. I'm just gonna say one of the most memorable collabs I've done was probably with Corey Henry, which was I met him through. I actually knew him before Snarky Puppy, but that kind of allowed for us to collab and do a rendition of Gnarls Barkley's "Crazy."
Yeah.
And so, yeah, when that kind of came together, I was like, oh, okay, this kind of makes sense. I was like, you want me to do what? Over what? And you gonna play this and I'm gonna sing what? Okay. But it was so cool and it was so challenging, and it really he gave me a run for my money because it was just like this we had what we were gonna do. We had the rendition in our head, but what happened in the live spontaneity moment of it all really it was just this crazy conversation of insanity. So I was very, very happy to be a part of that. That's my dog.
Because I know Corey can go.
Oh yeah.
He can go.
Yeah.
Well, your new project is called Journey to Golden. There are some beautiful songs on there. Were you the writer for most of the material, or take part in most of the writing process?
Yeah, absolutely. So wait, are you referring to the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay, yeah. So that's Soul Empowered.
Okay.
Because you said Journey to Golden.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, the second album is Soul Empowered. And yes, I did write the majority of the songs, probably minus one of them. But I definitely I wrote on all of them at least.
Okay. Which instruments do you play?
Okay, so just well enough to write and kind of produce guitar and piano.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So Mom said, okay, you can get by if you can sing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she definitely made me go to piano lessons, and I like playing on the piano. Like I was playing by ear at a very young age, but I didn't necessarily like the practicing part of it. So that's kind of where I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do my own thing. I'm gonna do what sounds good to me. I don't know what y'all are doing over here at the academy, but I don't necessarily have the patience for that. So did that, and then eventually stumbled upon a guitar that my friend taught me enough to play to write from.
Cool.
And I actually wrote For Your Dreams on the guitar.
Oh, cool.
That was like my first little song. It was only 3 bar chords I could play, and I kind of just kept it in my arsenal. And then when I met Snarky, I was like, yeah, I would really love to hear what you guys can do with this.
But I can play
these
notes.
Definitely, yeah, right, exactly. Like, I want y'all to snarkify it, and yeah.
Cool.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it turned out really nice.
Thank you.
Well, if you had just one chance to tell folks about you, what would that thing be?
Aw. Just one.
Just one.
Okay. I am a crazy person who just wants to express herself, express the love. My faith is a very firm foundation of who I am as an artist, so I try to let that come out through my artistry. I'm a little bit of jazz, I'm a little bit of soul, I'm a little bit of world-influenced music, and so, yeah, I'm just here to uplift, encourage, inspire, and empower.
Cool. Well, the world has opened its doors once again to performing live. Are you out on tour now?
So, yes-ish.
Where you at?
So wherever the okay. Well, we just did Richmond, Virginia, actually the day before yesterday. That was really, really beautiful. Virginia is a really beautiful place. Like, I think it kind of gets slept on sometimes, but it was nice. I just did Detroit, Memphis, did something in Arkansas, Bentonville, Arkansas, which was really, really beautiful.
Really?
I think up next we're looking to do something in Atlanta because a lot of people keep asking me when is the next Atlanta thing, and I know we're going to do something in Indiana, possibly around some type of celebration. So yes,
cool bean. Well, on behalf of us folks here in the Carolinas, North Carolina, we need a date.
Okay.
We don't want to be
Working on
left
that.
out. We don't want to be left out.
No.
All right. We want a date.
Yes, I love all of the Carolinas.
Cool beans. Come see us.
All of them.
All right,
Okay.
Chantae.
Will do.
Thank you so much for the interview today.
Yes. Thank you for having me. It was my pleasure.
Girl, you're more than welcome. I don't know. Tell them how to find you. Where can I go find you if they want to look at music?
For sure. Well, you can hit me up on my website, ChantaeCann.com. That's ChantaeCann.com. Or all social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, wherever music is, that's where I'll be.
Cool beans. Thank you so very much, Chantae. You do have a beautiful day. I am going to play them. Your cut, Free Your Dreams, with the Snarky Puppy.
All right. Yeah. Take care.
You take care of yourself and have a great day.
Okay, you too.
That's Chantae, y'all. And here's some Snarky Puppy with Chantae. It's Creative Couple.